looking for Jerry Jeudy. Third down here.
Roby on the coverage defensively.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Now Lock. He lost the football. It's out.
Deshaun Watson.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own 20.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Once again, the Texans will try for 2 here. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Clock will try again on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
Clock now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. And this is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Deshaun Watson sacked. A fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then, and now they're going to fake it. His throw caught at about the 5. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is
under pressure. They got him again. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Third down.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
He'll buy some time right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's Deshaun Watson with a touchdown pass to Brandon Cooks. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Or just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the gun, it's Locke.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Watch the screen. Back 55, back 55.
Lock now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Lock. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as